I am now up here in the cabbage field. This field on the left side is all round. It's completely finished. And I want to show you something. This is the field that a lot of my viewers had a fit about because there was so many stones. And the funny part is that this field was actually the best out of the first two that we grew, just because I don't know why. Maybe we had more rain, I don't know, but we only ended up irrigating this one time. And just look at all the rocks. Just because there's rocks does not mean you can't grow things. I mean, we have, I don't even know, I'm not even gonna try and guess how many heads of cabbage in here, but they did great. And the only reason that we aren't harvesting the cauliflower, which is right over there, is because we had a lack of rain. The broccoli did great, the collard greens did great, the kohlrabi over here did great, but then we started to slack off with the rain, and that's when things kind of fell apart a little bit. But for the most part, this field was a success. I mean, we got a lot off of it, and we still are getting more, but it's getting to that time now to where we're gonna start on our late season cole crops, and they're looking really good as well. But that's also because we've been irrigating the life out of it to get it to where we want it to. And so I'm only getting Savoy, just about 4 crates. Savoy is a good seller, but it's not as great as what round is. As you can see, we have 2 rows of Savoy and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows of round, and we're already out of the round. So that just goes to show you. Also, for some reason, the Savoy was a little bit held back. Now it's finally getting to the size we want it. But I would say 2 or 3 more times of cutting this, getting 4 to 5 crates at a time, we'll have this cleaned up completely. And then we can finally, hopefully, move on to the late season, which is down over the hill. And I've showed you that a couple times. It's just not quite on yet. Cabbage is done. Now I'm going to finish up the cantaloupe field. Got a couple red and all Savoy. I actually did find 1 round. But now, as you can see, the Savoy is just about done. Got a couple here and there to spot pick, but that's about it. We didn't think our Brussels sprouts were gonna make it because of the not having any rain, but I actually think they are now that we are getting rain like every single day. These 2 rows, and actually a 3rd one starts right there, all the way down our Brussels. You can see on the bottom, they're not bad, but at the top, they're very, very tiny. This one actually looks a little bit better. You can see right there how they're on there. And it's funny because people have no clue how a lot of the vegetables grow on an actual farm. Like Brussels sprouts, people don't realize that they grow on a stalk like that and you pick them off. They just see in the grocery store how they're already pre-packaged in a plastic baggie, all cut off. And that's, I guess, how they think they pick them. They don't really know. Cantaloupes are basically done. That's why I only brought crates out with me. Daisy's helping me look. Kind of good that they're done. It's getting pretty late for them now. Customers are kind of not buying them as much just because it's not really the season for them no more. But we're obviously not going to let any of them go to waste if there was any. I know I'll find 1 or 2. Maybe down here a little further. I found 1. They don't ripen like they do in the summer. You can see how it's got that yellow spot on there. That's how you know it's ripe. And it'll pop right off the stem. Just like that. Can't even pick it up, it's a nice one. Muddy bottom. Those 2 are not ready yet. Here's 1 down here. These are all no good. They're too small, rotten, whatever. That's it. Cantaloupes are done. So let it be known, we have, I think, about a full bin left in the cooler, which will be gone by, I would say, Monday or Wednesday of next week, and then cantaloupes will be finished for the season. So if you live anywhere close to the farm, you shop at any of the markets we go to or our home farm market, get them now because it's just about over. I got back to the shed and I got a call from Mom saying she needs tomatoes at the farm market right away. So now I'm in the high tunnel here. I'm gonna see what I can find. We've been picking these really hard since we kind of are finished in this field. So there's not a ton, but I'm gonna get what I can find. So it was perfect timing. I was just finishing up my 2 boxes for the farm market. Sammy came down the lane. She picked those up, took them out. Now I'm picking 4 more boxes for the Scranton Farmers Market tomorrow on Friday. And then Sammy should be back, hopefully, and we can head up to the zucchini and start picking that. I'm picking pinks. I'm picking reds. I'm picking oranges. Tomato rolled away on there. Basically whenever I can get my hands on. I'm not quite as picky for Scranton. So I got 3 more boxes. I gotta go up and meet Sammy now. But you can see there's still a lot of little green tomatoes on here that I think are gonna size up really nice. And I didn't clean all the red ones out of here either. There's still probably, I would say, close to 4 or 5 more boxes. But I just gotta get going. They're not like picture perfect, but for the most part, they're really nice. That one's got some of that like discoloration on it. Is there many out there? Is there a lot or not? No. That's good. We don't need that many. Are you enjoying it? So I love the soybeans.
Get her dumping.
So these are Lebanese. And that's just about perfect size. Some people want them a little bit bigger. Some want them smaller, but we try and just pick them in the middle. And hopefully everybody can compromise. Sammy's on one side, I'm on the other. And then once these end, we'll move into the yellow zucchini. Last time we got a lot. Like, I don't know how many boxes we got of these, but we got around 20 zucchini. So we're hoping not to have as big of a picking this time. Looks like something ran through there. I don't know what it was. But I wasn't there before. We finished up the Lebanese, moved into the yellow. We don't usually get a lot. There's a lot on, but we like them to get to a bigger size. That's what they look like right there. And now we are already into the green. Have you cleaned both sides, Sammy, or not? I'm not seeing a lot. No. No, I'm not taking any of these. This is the size we're going for right here, if I can get into it without cutting. Little baby zucchini.
I grabbed the stem that leaf. I'm sweating.
So we just finished up for the day. She left already, but here's the 2 cantaloupes along with the cabbage that I got. And here, those 2 rollers are all of the zucchini that I got. It's now the next day. I just got here to the Scranton Farmers Market and we're gonna start getting set up. So this is what the load looks like. Getting a little bit smaller now that we're getting into the fall season, but we still have a lot and a good variety. No, I got some more cabbage, but not a lot, and it's mostly some boy. I have some around. You want some Mr. Beach's protege?
That's what they said.
I think that's not cute though.
Who potatoes?
You better put your personality on.
What potatoes are
yeah.
these?
I mean, it's so hard for you.
So we're just about unloaded. Truck's empty. Got one more bin to come off. Over here is all of our half bushels that we'll sell. And I'll go out front as soon as we get set up. But we're just in the process of now starting to fill everything to put out on the counter by the piece, by the quart, 2-quart, half peck, whatever that may be. So we basically all have our own section. My pap and Jeff will take that table. Earl and myself will take this table, which is all of like our jalapenos, cherries, bananas, red beets, potatoes. And then Chrissy's got all the ornamental and fall decoratives down there. So Earl's in the process of filling quarts, 2 quarts and half packs of all these. And I'm over here working on bunching the dill, which is still young. You can see how it's barely out in head, but we have a lot and we want to start selling it before frost comes.
Oh, yeah, no, we do that. We do just put them out. I don't know how to separate them. Just remember that, Logan.
What's that?
I don't know how to separate them. So everything goes for $4.
They sell big. Because someone might want a big one and a small one. $5. Otherwise, the bigger ones sit there because we buy the small ones.
All right.
You'll see. And then you can tell your father, change the routine up again.
So we just got set up. This is what the front of the table looks like.
This one has a very nice color. Usually when they're dark like that, but that one's got too.
$8, my friend.
Thank you. All right, thank you. Oh, you're gonna fall on me, aren't you?
And then just like I showed, this is everything extra to put out on the table as we sell out of stuff. We're not 100% sure how today's gonna go just because they're kind of calling for rain, but only time will tell.
Show you. Maybe up close to
What are you, 20 on the potatoes, right?
Yeah.
They're 20. These are 20. Hello.
Girl, can we get all these cantaloupe out? And then we'll just put them in the form if we don't know. Huh?
You have any Swiss chard down there?
No.
See, corn? I get broccoli. Corn.
I'll take 75 cents.
Yep. 150.
Alright, take your time.
We have garlic down there, don't we, Al?
Yeah.
We got garlic.
How are you?
Fine, how are you?
Good.
Just a cantaloupe like that one.
One like that one? Oh. Could you help this guy out? You got this with you, but he wants a bigger basket? I didn't get nothing. $3.
I think I tried it. Or
What do you got?
you got that for $5. And I got
Yeah,
$3 for it.
$5. He wants one like that.
These 20 pounds.
Well, you wanted a good one, right?
Yes, I did.
All right.
Literally do anything to it.
That's a 7.
You can boil it.
You want to have
That's a half pack. Half bushel is the red bag.
one of these?
That's too much work coming in. Now you can cook too. Eric cooked. I love a man that's cooking. You're cook? What do you cook? You
They don't even wait until they're
So we're over halfway through the day. It's really starting to die down now. It's raining a little bit. Not bad at all though. It's not windy, so it's not getting any of our boxes or anything like that wet. We just got Domino's, eating a late lunch, chicken barbecue. All in all, it was a good day even if it dies off, but it'll still stay busy for the next hour or so. As far as what we have left, there's only a couple pumpkins left in this bin, but we do have quite a bit out on the table. Ton of empty crates, one red potato, not much sweet corn left. This is all empties.
$5 there.
Back here is just potatoes and some red beets,
I can give you $6.
and then all of the peppers are out on the table, whether it's in the tray by the piece or in half bushel baskets. And then on the truck is just more empties. Case of the day just finished. Everything's packed up and we're heading home. I just got back home from market. I'm gonna unload the truck of everything that needs to go in the cooler and then head home for the night.